Good day guys, I am Junmar Dolor from BSS 4A. I'm going to create my network design with three networks. Each networks comprise of three workstations, one server and one printer. Every device in the networks can communicate with other devices in another network. First, I will put three routers, which is the 1841 router, and each router has its own 295024 switch. Each switches has three devices, one printer and one server. Next, I will connect the devices to the switch using the straight through cable. Then connect the switches to its own router. To connect the router to another router, click the router and select the HWIC 2T port. Don't forget to turn off the router first. Then drag the HWIC2T port to the slot. Repeat the steps in the remaining routers. We need a serial DTE cable to connect the router to another router. Next is we need to configure the routers so that we can fix the IP addresses. I will now route the routers so that the connections of the routers to each other is stable. Now that the routers are done, we can now configure the devices. Just click the device one by one, click the desktop pane, then click the IP configuration. Then click the DHCP so that the IP address and default gateway will automatically show. To verify the connections of each devices from other network, we will use the command prompt and ping command. I will now try to send a message from a device to another network. So as we can see, they are all successful. I will now try to simulate the process. So this is my network design. This is how it works. So the advantage of my network design is it is easy to implement and thus automatic assignment of IP addresses to requesting clients. Hence, manual configuration time of IP addresses can be reduced. The implementation does not require any additional cost. Duplicate or invalid assignment of IP addresses are prevented. Hence, there is no chance of conflicts in IP addresses. It simplifies administration of the network. It supports multiple scopes such as multicast scope, super scope. It has great benefit to mobile users as valid configurations. Parameters are automatically obtained from the new network. So the disadvantages are the following. This server can be single point of failure in networks having only one configured DHCP server. DHCP packets cannot travel across router. Hence, relay agent is necessary to have DHCP server handle all leases on both network segments. Relay agents receive broadcast DHCP packets and forward them as unicast packets to the DHCP server. Here, relay agent must be configured with IP addresses of the DHCP server. So the security uh, uh, from I4 security, as the DHCP server has no secure mechanism for authentication of the client. It can gain unauthorized access to IP addresses by presenting credentials such as client identifiers which belongs to other DHCP clients. The machine the machine name does not change when the IP address is assigned. Client is not able to access the network in the absence of the DHCP server. So that's all for today. I hope you like and appreciate my work. Thank you for watching.